right, welcome back to our second wave of the competition. This is going to be our preteens, our adults, and our masters. We've seen the course already today, and now it's just going to be a little bit harder. Very minor changes.
It could be major. We'll see.
Let's hope it's. I've got to hope it's not major, but yeah, you're right. It could be major. As always, as the competition goes through per the day, things just get harder. That's why we kind of run our youngers at the start and our olders at the end. But yeah, just waiting for Gavin to get through to the course. First obstacle is exactly the same, just swinging from the monkey space onto that black block, tipping it over onto the red. I believe the skateboard got a few changes. We'll see if we can see that in just a second when he's done explaining this obstacle.
Yeah, and so unlike yesterday where it was the rope bridge, and that was I believe the success rate was 100%. I don't think we
Correct.
saw anybody fall down. I think this obstacle, albeit it's not extremely difficult, we'll see if it poses any challenge to any of these ninjas here.
I believe we've seen 3 fails on the first obstacle so far, so about a 90-ish percent completion rate, which is about where you want all obstacles to be. Sometimes it could be a little demoralizing failing the first obstacle, but I don't think any first obstacle should be 100% completion rate.
Right.
But yeah, walking over right now to the first obstacle, just kind of explaining the starting platform. The ring, I believe, is off limits for everyone but the preteens. I believe the preteens can use it and everyone else can't. Coming right over to a bar that's just very smally out of frame, knocking down that block onto the red. Same thing that it was last time. Gavin's kind of showing how you can knock down the block real quick, and he'll give a quick demonstration in 1 second. Yeah, you can watch him just jump to the bar, gonna kick down that block, just like that, and landing on the red.
So I'm not sure if the reach is within the ninja's foot. They may be able to kick it down as we saw earlier, or do it in one fell swoop, as Gavin just demonstrated.
Next up is the skateboard. Nothing's changed with the skateboard except for that block. It's a little harder to get over now. I know there was some talk about maybe not being able to touch the block. Not sure if that's being implemented for this specific wave. We'll see when he gets through into the demonstration. But yeah, earlier we saw that it was the slightly lower block. Now it's just a little bit higher. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge for these ninjas, especially if they can use their hands. They can just kind of climb right over it. But, I mean, we'll just have to see. A few people have been struggling on the skateboard, just kind of getting it moving, as it is a very unique kind of obstacle. Watch Gavin just go straight through it. Notice how he only put his hands on top. There is a possibility that you're not allowed to touch the black part of it. But we'll just have to wait and see for our runners to start going. Unfortunately, we can't exactly hear what he's saying right now. Hopefully for the February competition, we'll be able to get him a microphone, so we'll just be able to listen in on the commentary.
But I think you're right. I think I saw him tap the top, so I think the top's in play only.
Yes, that would make the most sense, but that does make the obstacle significantly harder, because if you don't get over immediately, you're definitely going to end up tapping that black part. Moving on to our balance line, I believe there are 0 changes for this, except for you are not allowed to touch the wooden parts
The base
of the bars.
Yeah, the rectangular base blocks, as well as the large wooden blocks that support the bars.
Correct. Yep, just saying right now that the wooden bar part is off, just that confirmation right there for all of our competitors. Not quite sure if that is for everyone or for a specific people. I'm just going to give a quick demonstration of that. Watch as he's very specifically not stepping on the wooden parts for the bars. Now, our camera's just a little bit behind some of our competitors, as we do like to give our competitors the front row advantage, just so they can really see
up close, ask any questions, and it's important. This is the time if you ninjas have any question, what is on, what is off, this is the time to ask.
You'll see him come over onto the yellow right here, onto the cliffhangers.
Adventure.
Yes, the cliff adventure. I believe it is unchanged. However, our camera's just a little bit low right now. Can't exactly see. Yes, it seems it is unchanged. Except, actually, the bananas have been removed, which means it's just a slightly bigger gap between the obstacles they can hang on, but really it shouldn't pose any challenge, especially since it's only the fourth obstacle of the course run. Really just getting that big swing right there and coming right in. Oh, never mind, there are lobster claws up there. Oh, but it's just to get down to that ring. I have a feeling we're going to see quite a few ninjas just skip the lobster claws entirely, actually. I'm going to be very interested to see... Oh, never mind, he's taking off the ring. Okay.
So there are...
Oh, this is for Tier 1.
Okay.
Oh.
So it looks like lobster claws down without the use of that ring, which he just removed.
However, once again, I think there's going to be quite a few competitors that can just absolutely skip everything.
It's one lobster claw.
This is going to be like the Talon Hop from yesterday, except with the lobster claw, making it a little bit easier on the ninjas. Not quite sure why we're opting for the easier variant over the harder one from yesterday, but that's up to the course designers. I think we are going to see quite a few ninjas just skip that obstacle entirely by using the ring and the cliffhanger to just get a huge swing and just launch themselves to the platform, as it is relatively close.
And it's going down.
And it is going down, correct. And while they're hanging on the ring and the cliffhanger, they're not actually right under the black bar, which means they don't have to worry about hitting their head on it either. Oh, okay. So for Tier 1, the ring is actually not in play. So never mind. They will not be able to
make that large lache from the ring and the cliffhanger to the pad, as you were just hypothesizing.
However, there is a different way they could probably do it, which is just grabbing both sides. Oh, they're using the batarang. I'm not quite sure if that's different for every single age group or not. A little confused on what's going on there, but we'll see. I think we're going to see quite a few ninjas just throw themselves from the cliffhanger straight to the pad.
Either way, it's still a challenge, I think. Whether you're forced to use the lobster claw, the one lobster claw to descend, and or the batarang. One little slip up either way, and unfortunately you might be peeling off. So still a very challenging obstacle.
This is definitely going to be the obstacle to look out for. Any ninjas who can complete this are probably going to be relatively well off in their point standings. Answering some questions now, since this is such a unique obstacle with a lot of variants in it, probably going to have the most questions. So we're probably going to be here for just a little bit.
To the flying bar.
Yeah, moving on to the flying bar now. The flying bar is, I believe, completely unchanged, what Vita said. But since a lot of our contestants are a lot older and taller now, I think we're going to see quite a few people opt to skip the bar entirely, go from that black bar that is just slightly out of frame right now, and just throw themselves to the ending platform over there. As that silver bar at the very end of the rig is only a 9-foot lache, but it's also 1 foot down, meaning it's more likely kind of a 7.5-foot lache, maybe 8 feet. And I believe most of our Team Ninja kids can definitely do 8-foot laches, and I think quite a few of the adults can as well. So we're probably going to see quite a few people just kicking the bar off of the pendulum or of the cradles and just opting for the lache there. As we see Gavin demonstrating how it's meant to be done, going to do the bar hop right here. Never mind, he's just going to go straight for the lache using the beta that we saw earlier in the earlier waves. Pretty simple, all things considered. Oh no. We've been rotated.
I think I'm experiencing vertigo again.
And we fixed it. Oh, nope.
I think there may be some discussion by the course designer Vita Alex, although he might be asleep because he was here till what
6:20
six
a.m.
twenty a.m. working hard to present a new modified course. But I thought there was some potential about removing that large fixed black bar.
Yes, I do believe for our masters, or not masters, our elite division later, I do believe that bar will be completely gone, forcing our competitors to actually do the bar hop. However, since the elites are, well, elite, I do believe that they are going to have their own way to skip the bar hop, as the bar hop is just such a time and energy sink. Um, it's just not worth spending that much time on an obstacle. So we're probably going to see competitors do a single hop and then just throw themselves to the bar, or just even skip it entirely. As I know, Caden can do upwards of 17-foot laches and can probably just skip the entire bar.
I think if you ask Caden, he could say at least 18.
Well,
Just an FYI. But
arguing over semantics, Caden's very happy with his lache record, and it is quite impressive. I will agree. I will get there one day. Moving on to the hold on tight, largely unchanged. Just the ending platform is slightly farther away. Shouldn't be too bad, all things considered. As we've seen so far, that the hold on tight has been mostly a break obstacle for most of our ninjas so far, except for the few that just took it a little too fast and just kind of peeled off.
oh,
Wait,
looks like the landing platform might be
even
a little
farther.
bit further.
Oh, this is for tier 1. So I believe a little higher up there is a flywheel up there that we might be able to see. Yes, so you'll see Gavin go up to that flywheel there, having to do an under grab. No. There's down climb holds on it.
There are some holds.
Oh.
That
Not seen that before.
that has drawn some cheers and oohs and ahs from the crowd, the ninja crowd, and so I think they're excited to tackle that particular obstacle. So that may be one reason why the course designers Vita and Alex were here very late into the night, setting up new, exciting obstacles like the one you're witnessing right now.
That is certainly an obstacle that I'm going to want to try later after all this is said and done.
Exactly. That looks like a lot of fun. Now, I think the people at home, you know, a person could easily peel off too if they're not holding on tight or their grip suddenly gives out. So, certainly a
100%.
fun, challenging obstacle by the designers.
For those watching at home, the best way to probably do that obstacle is to keep your arms at a 90-degree lock off, pulling that out of its clip so you have all that power stored in your arm so you can just slowly release and it's not just going to rip you right off. I think we are going to see a lot of falls on that obstacle, but I'm very curious to see how some of our younger competitors are going to tackle it and ultimately make it all the way through to a full clear. Skyhook seems to be completely unchanged, just again the pad moved a few feet farther. I believe there is a tier 1 version of this. The tier 1 version is only
feet only. Feet only, he said.
Yes. So they're gonna have to run and launch. And honestly, in my opinion, I think that's easier than stopping completely and just jumping for it because you can get so much more momentum coming off of the starting platform, just running and throwing yourself up like that.
But I'll have to say, you are what 6 foot 2?
6'3", 6'4", one of the two.
Yeah, I think I if I was running the course, I probably would pause. But I see your point. But if your direction is off, I think you'll be jumping into no man's land if your direction is off. So you might want to pause, at least if you're a shorter ninja, to just make sure you're right on line to secure that ring into the hook.
Definitely. Moving on to the window stride. I believe this is where we're finally going to see the devil steps. come into play. The Devil Steps is an obstacle that's been up for a very long time at Skyhook, but very rarely gets utilized. Yeah, and Gavin is saying that the Devil Steps are what they're doing here. In the previous tiers, we've seen that the windowsill is on for, I believe, our tier 2s. And I believe the tier 1s have to do the entirety of the Devil Steps. Oh, the pad's gone for tier 1. Oh, so for tier 1, they're going to have to go over to that platform over there, jump to the bar, and they're only allowed to use their feet on that windowsill. Very interesting change for the obstacle. Not quite sure how that's going to look for our competitors.
So it's a new starting platform. Jumping to that silver bar that you see. He said the Devil Steps are in.
Oh, I see.
And not using any hands on the window.
Definitely going to see some fails on this obstacle just because that sill is only about 3-4 inches, and if you don't place your feet perfectly, you're going to slide down just a little bit.
I just wonder if some ninjas might just try to lâcher from one step to the other.
I definitely agree. I think some of our older ninjas, specifically our masters and adults, I definitely believe are going to be lâchering.
Looks like the broken bridge is unchanged.
At least for tier 2. I want to see if tier 1's different.
Doesn't
seems it's the exact same. All right. Now moving on to the wall run. I'm not sure how this can be changed, so I'm assuming for tier 1 they're just going to remove that handhold. Yep. Tier 2 is allowed to use that handhold. Let's see about tier 1. Never mind. I believe both tiers are allowed to use that hold right now, as far as I can tell. We'll see in Gavin's demo if that is indeed the case, as he is quite on the other side of the gym right now, and I'm not exactly able to hear him as much as I would like to. We're turned again.
It looks like the landing pad is moved out considerably further than we saw earlier, so
that's going to be a really hard run.
If that's the case, you're going to the ninjas will really need to get that momentum and speed. Yes, it looks like the pad is placed out much further. It's actually not on a wall as it appears on your screen. It's just that we're having some technical difficulties with our camera.
Yeah, we're using a gimbal right now, and sometimes the gimbals have a mind of their own. Nothing wrong with our camera operator or any of our event staff so far. Just having some issues.
Just technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, this is the second to final this is the final obstacle. My bad. I believe it is completely unchanged except for the holds on the wall. I am not sure that our competitors are going to be allowed to use the holds. Trying to find a way to turn here. Yes, I believe our tier 2 definitely can use those holds. I'm going to say the tier 1s probably won't be able to. We'll see. Getting a lot of questions on this one.
Essentially, the zip line. He's clearing out the ninjas for a demonstration. But if you were watching earlier in the earlier wave, it was a zip line.
We have a wild Mika.
A zip line to the ring at the end, which he just grabbed. That looks unchanged.
I believe it is unchanged then completely. Which is fine.
That looks unchanged, yeah. I think that's the same.
This angle is starting to hurt my head.
Okay,
my vertigo is back.
Yeah, I think we're All of us are having a medical issue at this point, experiencing a medical
It's
issue.
called streaming for 11 hours straight, 2 days in a row. That's what our issue is called.
But we'll be sure to correct that once the competition is underway. But right now, it's just we're experiencing this technical issue during the walkthrough.
Just really wanting to get that other camera charged so we have the best quality for our actual competitive runs. Yeah, just stick with us. I believe our competitors are now able to go through and look. So we're going to just go very quickly over to the run order. You can see it's going to be Drew Anand, Vincent Morrison, Jessica Bosley, Jeremiah Foe, Malcolm Ryan, and then followed finally by Carter Wood. Sorry. We'll be back in about 5 minutes just for the start of our next runners. We will see you in just a second. There's our full course format. All right, welcome back. Dhruv Anand is going to be our first runner of the preteen male division. Just getting started right now, waiting for Gavin to give the all clear.
I spoke to Drew and I said, "Oh, you're first." He said, "Yeah, I'm first." He didn't want to be first, but he said he's ready to tackle the course.
Definitely. Gonna be really trying to do this all in one move. You see him get on the platform. You see those giant chalk handprints right there. Those are gonna stay for a while.
There was a technique that we saw by Drew using his hands on the skateboard. So if you're not comfortable landing with just 2 feet, that might be a technique to consider.
100%. Really taking his time on these balance obstacles. As we've mentioned previously, time is only second to getting points. Really want to make sure that the points are working fine, and then we can go for time. Did step on the black, but I think for his age group specifically, that is fine for him. And clears that obstacle, going right on to the next one, the Cliffs Adventure, chalking up from his friend Will Turner, going to be doing Will Turner going to be running later, as we will see on the run order.
Oh, he's skipping the second. Here's a beta.
Yep. There's a nice little skip right there, just going straight down onto the pad.
Yeah, great creativity demonstrated by Drew. Oh, he just came up short on the bar.
Fortunately, just barely missed that bar. That might be a little bit of a toughie for some other people going into that. That lache up to the bar is actually a lot farther away than it looks.
It's also higher, so yeah, that can pose a challenge to any ninja. Drew seems to be doing very well to hold on tight.
Makes it right to the pad. Killing the course right now. Still has over 3 minutes left.
Needs to take the ring and secure it onto that skyhook there. You can see him focusing. Great.
And makes it perfectly.
Taking an extra swing just to make it safely.
Getting that security.
Like his height shouldn't pose any problem, but he needs to get that momentum forward. Oh,
there he goes. Gets his hand right under there.
Right, secures himself.
And makes it to the landing platform. Not even using the metal bar over there. Coming right up to the broken bridge. He did this obstacle yesterday, but now he's doing it in reverse.
Should feel comfortable. Seems like he's not having any particular issue. His arms feeling a little pumpy at this point.
And especially with that small, or actually not very small, big gap there right at the end. Yesterday, that was at the very start of the obstacle, but now it's near the end, and it's a very, very hard last little bit for the broken bridge. Still has a 100% clear rate today, I believe.
Nope, he missed one.
Or just for the broken bridge, I believe, has a 100% clear rate.
Oh, right
now.
Yeah. Okay, we're
having our gimbal is stuck on the ceiling right now.
But he did clear the last obstacle, so he's on to the final obstacle. There he goes on the zip line.
Grabs the other ring right around the side. Needs to grab that peg. Beautiful. And should have no problem clearing this course in just over a minute left. Awesome run.
Whoa, you can
Drew.
see how excited he is. Great
Super happy.
job by Drew. It's an excellent run, especially you're a first runner. You're a little bit nervous. You don't get to see the other ninjas and how, what their techniques are. So I think he did a great job there.
Yeah, Drew ran yesterday, and he was relatively happy with his run. It could have been better in his eyes, but this run he's definitely extremely happy with. Only missing a single obstacle. Really great first run coming out from Drew. That one's going to be tough to beat. But Vincent, another one of our team kids, coming up right here, getting ready to try and take over the run Drew just put out. Taking that single swing of security.
Lean forward, lean forward.
Oh, he's still alive.
He's still alive? What balance. Amazing balance.
Very nicely
Great
done.
job by Vincent there. Wow. I thought
Great
for a
save.
second he was in trouble. Oh, he's pulling himself up. Wow, he's putting a dramatic performance here.
Absolutely clawing his way through this course right now, but still hasn't fallen on anything. You know, you can go slow if you want. You can go fast either, but as long as you make your foot placements matter, make sure you get all the points you can. No one can say anything.
Right, Vincent seems like he's a man on a mission right now, that nothing is going to stop him.
I'm sure he's feeling extremely pumped up after that first display on both those first two obstacles, having amazing saves on them.
Okay, now let's see if he's going to... Oh, he's actually grabbing both.
Gonna go
Playing
right
it safe, I think, and that's probably the wise move there. Probably a lot of adrenaline flowing through him, so he needs to kind of relax a bit, getting his power, making this big lache
Very nicely done.
with the switch grip there.
He's doing a really good job keeping his nerves down because after having two great saves right at the start, your adrenaline, as John said, is going to go up, or it's going to skyrocket, and that can really mess you up for the rest of the course. Unfortunately, can't get the pole in the cradle, but that's fine. Going to go right along onto the hold on tight, having to only use the red, and it's going probably just to be able to swing with one giant swing here. Not even, can just kick out and make it. Very nicely done. Coming up to the tack attack. Should be able to make this jump. Oh! Barely misses it. Knocked the wind out of him a little bit. I think he's still good. Going to keep going on. Way to push through the pain, Vincent. Love to see that in Ninja.
Yeah, and I think that just demonstrates just how tricky these obstacles are. You might see them saying, oh, okay, that looks fairly simple. They're all difficult, all require the precision and strength and dexterity that these ninjas are demonstrating. And Vincent's doing a great job recovering from that little tumble, attacking the broken bridge.
And I think, as we said yesterday, if you think these are really easy, we implore you, find your local ninja gym, see which one is closest to you, and go and give it a try. They're actually really fun to do, and it's good for all ages. As you'll see in our masters later, we have some 40, 50-year-olds, even 60s running, and absolutely going to crush the course. You're never too old to do ninja.
And Vincent is approaching the zip to the finish with excitement. You can see it in, oh, he just peeled off. But that's the forward momentum that you had mentioned.
I'm going to transition right over to the run order real quick. As we did mention later, goes over and hits the buzzer. Very nicely done from Vincent Morrison. We're going to have Jessica Bosley coming up next. Might take a little bit. I believe we're going to go get an ice pack. Just knocked the wind out of him just a little bit. Think he's going to be doing okay, though, and we'll get back to you on that. John, how do you feel about those first two runs right there?
Well, it's unfortunate that Vincent took a tumble there at the end. He had a lot of forward momentum, but gosh, his first two obstacles that he overcame was so impressive.
Definitely.
Just showed tremendous heart and grit. He had another tumble later on, but was determined to hit that buzzer. And as we saw just before we cut away, he fell down, got back up, and we saw him hit that buzzer. So yeah, just the grit and determination demonstrated by Vincent was just so impressive and really inspirational.
Definitely. Having two first saves right at the start, really going to get those nerves going, and he did a great job keeping his nerves calm for the rest of the course, because, I mean, that's scary at the front. Like, you had two very near misses, and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, am I going to be able to do this course? And being able to recover from that super well and absolutely slamming the rest of the course. Very well done from Vincent. Moving over here to Jessica Bosley, one of our first masters running, really looking to get as many obstacles as possible on our course. She ran yesterday and did absolutely amazing, and we really want to see her continue that momentum forward today.
Woo! Just made it. I'm sure she's relieved on that.
Mm-hmm.
She employed the technique of kicking it first and then landing on the pad.
Definitely. First 2 obstacles down.
So
See that smile on her face.
Yesterday, Jessica missed the balance obstacle, which she told me, "Oh, John, I know I could get that," which I know she can. So here, I think she's looking for redemption and revenge on the balance line portion of this course.
100%. You're gonna see her go a little more slowly here, just to make sure she can really get it. And she cleared it.
And
she puts those hands up like, yes, revenge is sweet. She gets it full clear so far. Going onto the cliff adventure, you can see how excited she is. Smile on her face. Her coach and friend Derek helping her out, giving her chalk and some coaching advice.
Yeah, Jessica has plenty of time. She's worked on her grip strength, her finger strength, and so when she first started, she really couldn't even hang on too long. But now look at her moving effortlessly through the cliff adventure.
She's worried about reaching from behind, but she's able to get the ring perfectly. That was a huge worry for her, and now
She might match here. I don't know if Derek's... There she goes. She matches. That's what I thought she was going to do, because at this point, her arms are being a little bit taxed, so trying to get that momentum forward, get that swing. And I think that was the right move for her.
Definitely.
Just to drop instead of expending too much energy unnecessarily.
Very nicely done from Jessica so far. She's definitely got farther on that obstacle than she was expecting, because she didn't even think she could get the reach to the ring, and I'm very glad to see that she was able to.
Needs to generate momentum. Oh, she had that in her hands.
She grabbed the bar and just couldn't hang on. We love to see that she actually was able to get it, though. Really boosting the self-confidence there of being able to get higher than she thinks. Might want to reset on the pad real quick.
I think that's what she's thinking about, is resetting.
Might be able to shake out her arms just a little bit.
I think that's a hard grab from a dead still hang, yeah.
Very close.
I think her arms are starting to feel. She's shaking off that lactic acid.
Yep, you can see her walking over, not really worrying about going too fast right now, just wants to take a small little rest break, shake out those arms, as John said, get that lactic acid out of there, and get ready to go again.
Needs to make sure she holds on to the ring tightly, real tightly. She can make that leap. She just needs to hold on tight.
Very nice, and she makes it.
Excellent.
Oh, you just know she's going to be absolutely stoked about that.
That's, again, for the viewers at home, that is a difficult move when your arms and hands are just burning. You see Jessica fighting through. She also boxes, and she's an avid boxer, and she is undefeated. And I can see why. She's very determined today.
Mother of 2 and can't be defeated.
Exactly. So the windowsill technique, she's taller than the earlier ninjas that we saw, so I think that's a technique that other ninjas taller
she makes it through.
Might want to copy.
1 minute left on the clock. I don't think she's really worried about timing out here, because she's just here to have fun and get as many obstacles as possible.
Okay. She did the broken bridge yesterday, I believe, and didn't have any particular issues. I'm not anticipating any for her. But, again, this is sort of the back half. Her hands, she's a little bit taxed. Seems to be navigating well. Needs to make this reach.
Very nicely done.
And I think she is going to go for it right there.
And she
Great
gets it.
Job. Great
45 seconds left on the clock with 2 obstacles left. She might make it right here. I know she's very worried about the wall run obstacle, as it is quite a far swing for her. Really hoping she's able to make this.
Needs to get that momentum. Oh, that's
she does get her foot on it.
Okay. She got 20 seconds.
Really rushing to the end right here, doing that zip line. I believe she's going to try and take an extra swing just so she doesn't peel off like we just saw.
And she peeled off.
Very, very nicely done. Wants to hit that buzzer.
And not giving up.
There we go.
Yeah, great job by Jessica.
Very, very nice run. You can just see the smile on her face. Extremely happy. Going to go celebrate with her friends, and Noelle giving the cameras a thumbs up. Absolutely love to see it.
Female master, over 40, and really just showing a lot of heart and determination, and Just great to see. I'm sure she's pleased with her performance today.
And as the back half, we just saw on our run order, Jeremiah Foe up right now, being followed by Malcolm Ryan and Carter Wood. Miles is his chalk caddy right now, just running the course, which we will see Miles run here soon, actually. Jeremiah really looking for that first place finish right now. Unfortunately, trips over that, but not going to let that get to him. Going right into the cliff adventure.
Just leaned a little too far forward, and that unfortunately carried his momentum to a point where he really didn't want to. But it looks like he's rebounded from that, trying to get that swing forward.
Just barely misses it. Gonna reset. And is able to grab it on the second time down.
Okay.
Very nicely done from Jeremiah.
Good recovery there.
All right, coming up to the flying bar now. Now, I believe the beta that he's going to be using here is putting the flying bar in the second cradle and then just lashaying from that to the finish platform. I know he's a little worried about the flying bar, but is able to grab it with forward grip, not even switch grip. Very impressive there.
Wow, I thought that might slip out, but he did a great job controlling it.
We're going to see him transfer it to that second cradle right now. Very nicely done.
Okay.
And I believe he's going to try and lachet to that silver bar that we can barely see right there.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to generate... Oh, just came up short.
Barely misses it. Very nicely done from Jeremiah. You know his arms are a little taxed right now. Going to shake it out just a little bit, getting some chalk from his friend and caddy, Miles.
Trying to use that good swing momentum so that he can dismount cleanly, which he does.
Very nicely done. All right. Even more chalk. Going to grab that ring. And I know he's a little worried about this jump, so he's probably going to take a small little second, just kind of gauge that jump, get his feet as close to the edge as possible. You can see him looking at it. And he's going to go for it right now. And he makes it. Very nicely done.
Smooth. Very smooth there.
Windowsill should not pose a problem for him, hopefully. I know he's looked at this quite a bit during the walkthrough portion. And yeah, you can see him implementing the technique that everyone else has super fast, super cleanly, and completes that obstacle in record pace.
Got plenty of time. Should be able to navigate cleanly through the broken bridge. Great technique. You can see how far his hips are back on the backswing. Jeremiah showing some top-notch ninja skills. Wow, look at that.
Taking a single swing for the wall run.
Wow, it looked like Spider-Man just now.
Absolutely shredding the course right now.
He needs to be careful not to peel off. We've had a couple ninjas up.
Very, very nicely done. And he's going to hit the buzzer at just under 2 minutes on the clock.
Awesome run
Jeremiah.
by Jeremiah.
Only 2 fails with 3 minutes remaining. Absolutely dominating the course. Very, very nice. You know he's going to be stoked about that.
Getting a kiss from his mom.
Yep.
Nice.
And then coming up next is going to be Malcolm Ryan, already on the starting platform. Seems we're just going to get right into it. Gavin giving the thumbs up. Malcolm putting a foot on top. It worked. I'm not sure if that's correct or the best strategy, but it did work for him. And he's going to try and jump. Just barely misses it. Oh well, he's going to keep going in, not letting that get to him. Going a little fast on the balance. Might want to slow down here just a little bit to regain some composure. You see him do that right there. Very, very nice body awareness. Fortunately, steps off. Is going to come right up to the cliff adventure and keeping his momentum going forward. Very, very nice reach to the ring of losing almost no energy. Taking a few extra swings to get over to the talons.
Needs to control his swing, which he does.
Very nicely done. And then he should be able to reach that ring.
Seems like he's got real good upper body strength. Oh, looks like he peeled off.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now, it's really important now, coming off of a rough first half, you really want to keep your mental state in good time. Because if you're starting to believe, like, oh, maybe I'm just struggling a little bit, you might start struggling on the second half. But Malcolm is a very, very strong ninja. I've seen him do this many times before, and he's just got to keep that mental state in a good place so he can absolutely shred the back half of this course right here.
Yeah.
I believe you're going to see him trying to the Lachey again, just like we saw Vincent do.
Oh, just came up
Barely
short.
misses it, unfortunately.
Needed to generate just a hair more power.
Coming onto the hold on tight now.
Catching his breath, which is great. Might
Yeah.
want to reset. Oh, doesn't need to.
Go right
Yeah.
for it. Getting that steam back.
Seems like Malcolm really has strong grip strength.
Mm-hmm. All right, on to 7 right now. Attack. Gonna line up his jump just a little bit.
Oh, he hit the front of that.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen a few ninjas do that now, where they jump a little too forward on it, hitting the ring on attack. So for our ninjas that are going to be running soon, you're really going to want to get that ring around instead of just slamming it right forward.
Right. I think you don't want to aim with the ring to that, but more to the side and then hook it over.
Mm-hmm. Malcolm destroying the window stride, coming right now to the broken bridge. He did this yesterday. And as you can evidently see with how fast he's going through the broken bridge, doing a small little hop Lachey and completing it very nicely.
Yeah, his back half course run is a lot stronger. But again, he just has a lot. I can tell he has a lot of strength in the upper body.
And he grabs the wall run. Gonna complete it just like that. Very nicely done from Malcolm. Since we've had a little mishap with the timer, but that should be fine. He's going to go and complete this final obstacle just like this. Gonna try and really hang on. And he does grab the second ring. You can see our camera is focused on the buzzer right there. Malcolm starting to get a little bit tired, but should be able to finish this course right there and right under 2 minutes on the clock. Woo. Very, very nice run from Malcolm. Little shaky in the first half, but was luckily able to keep his mental state in a great place and absolutely destroy the back half of this course. We love to see that coming from Malcolm. Very strong ninja, very strong run, and should be very happy with that second half of the course.
Yeah, I think he's got to be pleased with how he performed on the back end. There was just a few slight things. If he alters, I know he can complete those obstacles, and I'm sure he's thinking,
"Oh, 100%.
I know I can do that." So
yep, he's gonna go in for redemption time and really, really want to hit all of those. Our final runner is Carter Wood, off to the races right now. Carter really wanting that first place finish. You're going to see him try and go super fast. Really solid on the skateboard. Just getting a little extra hops right over it. Very, very nicely done.
You can see him balancing. His arms are out. I think that's a great technique.
Yep, running just right up the warped wall. No issues whatsoever. Getting a small little piece of chalk from Vincent. Glad to see he's back up and running. We saw him took a small little tumble earlier, but glad to see that he is all right. Taking just a small little rest break to regain his composure while on the cliffhangers. Grabbing the talons very, very nicely. And finishes with absolutely no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, Carter is moving very efficiently at this point. Should have a lot of energy, a lot of strength still left in his forearms and grip. So I think that's bodes well for him.
Definitely. The great thing about moving fast when it comes to ninja is that you don't have to use as much energy. The faster you move, the faster you get off obstacles, the more energy you'll have for the next obstacle. We're yet to see someone complete the Lachey from the bar. Hopefully we're going to see Carter be the first one right here. Lining up his Lachey.
Oh, he just peels off.
Unfortunate. That bar hop has been really killer right now, which is very surprising to me because almost everybody actually got it in our last heat. Definitely want to look out for it, and maybe and for our next ninjas coming up, might want to think about what to do on that obstacle, as we've seen it be absolutely
a ninja killer.
Yeah, definitely a ninja killer. Carter Wood taking his time.
Wants to go around it, which he does.
And as we see him employ that tactic of actually jumping a little to the side so he can slam the Skyhook or the ring into the Skyhook and just swing to victory right there.
Right. Need to press up while pushing down.
Very nice to see that our ninjas have figured out the windowsill, because I know a few of them were a little worried about that, being taller and all, that they weren't going to be able to use the upper limit of that windowsill to its fullest effect. Absolutely flying through the broken bridge right now. Very nicely done. On to the wall run. Chalking up one more time. Probably going to be the final chalk up of the run, as he's not really going to need it for the zip line. In fact, with the ring specifically on the zip line, chalk might almost be detrimental to it, as it is very plasticky, and sometimes the chalk does not mesh well with it.
Oh, he's chalking up.
He is going to chalk up for it. Gonna have to really hold on tight to this ring. Only one fail, just under 2 minutes. Very, very good run from Carter Wood right here. Hopefully he's able to finish this final obstacle.
Oh.
And he grabs it. Very, very nice.
And I just saw him kick out that wall. Oh, he's definitely pumped up. Great run from Carter. But on that zip line, he stuck out a foot to slow down his momentum and avoid peeling off. So
seeing him give his mom a hug. Very, very nice to see him celebrating with all of his teammates. Absolutely great first wave from our heat. Now I believe we are going to change just a few things, getting ready for our next heat. Overall, Sir John, what do you think of what we just saw? I know we saw some really dominant runs. We didn't actually see any full clears, but even the ones that weren't full clears, I believe actually went really well.
Yeah. As you pointed out, I'm a little bit surprised about the number of ninjas that the flying bars took out.
Definitely.
You know, you come to a ninja gym, you see ninjas flying all around, doing fly bars all the time, but perhaps their arms are a little bit taxed, a little bit,
especially,
a little bit low on energy. This is the second day, second competition, but I thought Carter was about to do it, be the first one, but he just peeled off backwards. But that shows that it's, your grip is starting to go. And you only have so much of that energy where you can hold on tight, and unfortunately he just peeled off. But again, great effort overall.
Yeah, it's very interesting, because in our earlier heat we actually saw almost everybody get the flying bar, and it has not changed between these two heats. So it's very intriguing to me that our ninjas now can't seem to get, for lack of a better term, a grip on it, pun intended. But I believe we're going to see our next few runners start to come up. I believe our next division is adults, tier 2, or maybe preteens, tier 1. I'm not exactly sure. You can kind of see over on my camera that some things are being changed around. So we're just going to hop right over to our full course schematic real quick, taking just a small little break, and then we will be right back after about 2 minutes. right, coming right back over to our next runners. This is the adult and masters division still, with Becca Margles coming out first. This is one of the co-owners of Life Force Ninja Park, running with Jaden, the other co-owner. Expecting some great things from Becca right here. I know she really wants to get that full clear, really wants to get first. Really going to just see how she tackles this course. Very nicely done.
Off to a great start. She's familiar with skateboards. If you've entered to a Life Force competition, there will be skateboards over there.
Oh, yeah.
And so both Becca and Jaden, very familiar.
I've only ever gone to two Life Force.
Oh,
that very unfortunate mishap right there. Still going to keep going. Oh, okay.
She's off to the Cliff Adventures.
Correct.
Yeah, her center of gravity you saw just was a little bit to the side, and that just cost her right there. But I know Becca's going to rebound.
Yep, trying to pick up that steam again. Really get back into the groove. Only going for that single lobster claw now. Gonna have to swing just a little bit more.
There she
grabs it very nicely. Gonna try to hook it one farther down, just like that, so she can just swing right to the ending.
That's a great beta right there.
Very nicely done.
What
from Becca.
a great move
and
there
you can
by
see that
Becca.
smile there.
Yeah, so analyzed the obstacle, decided, you know what? If I just move it further down, I can just do a good lâché and complete the obstacle, which is exactly what Becca. So I think her experience in Ninja just really helped her out there.
Correct. And now we're going to see some of our later ninjas, I believe, are going to just try to do the lâché straight from that black bar. Oh, spinning,
arms
spinning.
Twisting. Wow, what strength in her
Very
shoulders.
nice
Oh my
save
goodness.
from Becca.
I think you just saw 4 chiropractors going, what happened? We had a client there, but Becca's too strong for that. Now,
No business for the chiropractors today. Just going to lâché straight over to that lâché bar. Little too gassed after that demonstration of pure shoulder power. Very, very cool to see. Unfortunately, couldn't get the point for that obstacle, but we're going to see her go for the cliffhangers now. Really trying to see how she's going to tackle this.
Yeah, this is the same as yesterday, right? The hold on. They modified it.
Yes, they modified it to where it is just cliffhangers now. Much harder, and specifically the vertical limit cliffhangers. That's going to be a very tricky obstacle for all of our competitors today.
Oh, she hit the front of that. Oh, again.
Little bit flustered right now, but really wants to keep that momentum going. You know she's going to absolutely attack this back half of the course and get as many points as possible. Really wants to get back into that mindset, back into that groove that she had before she started the course.
And for the viewers at home, that angled start there, while it might look easy, if you get up onto that block and you have to grab at an angle, it is very intimidating. And so keep that in mind. But yeah, Becca is tackling the back end of this course through the broken bridge. No problem.
All right, coming onto the wall right now. If you've noticed, we've removed that hold, so you're really just going to have to run, hence the name, the wall run, without any form of backup whatsoever.
Using a sort of switch grip. Oh, now going just with the standard forward grip.
Trying to get as much swing as possible.
Oh!
You can see Coach Gavin there, upset as well. Really wanted her to get that. Everyone at these competitions is always just rooting for each other. Every time someone fails an obstacle, it just hurts us all.
Oh, there you saw her technique where she slowed down her momentum with a gentle push. Great finish there by Becca.
Very well done. 4 minutes, 3 seconds. Showing a little high wave to the camera.
Showing her very kind smile there.
Yes, love to see it.
And another Life Force member, Baker Mitchell, up next.
All right, this is one of our longest waves that we've ever had, actually. It's going to be 28 people total Really, really long. Almost as long as yesterday, actually, but I think just slightly shorter. Baker absolutely shredding the course yesterday. Really looking for him to continue that momentum forward. If you weren't tuning in yesterday, Baker got a full clear in one of the fastest times that we thought was theoretically possible on this course. He's going to want to take this just a little bit slower.
Well,
as you can see, he saves himself there.
Good recovery there.
John, why might going slower on balance obstacles be a little beneficial sometimes? Oh, skips the cliffhangers total. Never mind. Baker knows exactly what he's doing.
If memory serves me right, Baker was the one to come up with the beta jumping from that pole to the pad.
Oh, you were right. I completely forgot that he was the one who came up with
I
that
think
yesterday.
he was the one that saw that.
And here's the Lachey that I was talking about earlier. Absolutely throwing that bar down and just going straight for the silver medal bar. And he makes it very beautifully. Love to see theoretical betas in action and actually succeeded. Always feels good to see as a ninja lover myself.
Okay, he's really chalking up. He's going to jump straight. Oh my gosh. Baker, the beta. He's coming up with all these incredible betas. It's great to see the creativity that he's demonstrating right there.
Baker, the beta maker.
He is. I think that's his new name.
His new nickname. Remember that.
Baker, the beta maker. Let's see. He might. What's he going to do?
Now, the contestants for this division are not allowed to use the upper sill of that window. Going to take this a little bit slower. I think he might be regretting his choice of action right now, but still going to make it through. Very nicely done. Coming onto the broken bridge. We saw him go through this extremely fast yesterday. Probably going to see him go the same way. Coach Vita climbing up, as you can see, on the trussing. And yeah, he's going through extremely fast. Love to see it. Coming on to the wall run without the hold now. If anyone can do it, we know Baker can.
Yeah, anybody who enjoys parkour. Oh, he's coming up with another beta. He is going to jump.
And he made it. Wow.
He is officially Baker, the beta maker.
Absolutely dominant display of ninja skills, using his height and his jumping prowess.
And his brain.
Absolutely amazing run. No words can describe what I just saw.
Great job.
Super cool.
Coach Jaden's got to be happy with that as well as Baker, obviously. But again, ninja's a sport, uses all parts of your body, including, and probably the most important, your brain. And so you got to look at a course, and if you see an easier or quicker route, you can go for it. And we saw Baker there do that multiple times. Very impressed with his run, his ninja skills. He has the length and reach to accomplish some of those, what might appear easily, but those are difficult moves. And I'm sure he had, a little bit of doubt, but you could see the confidence that he exudes in carrying out, especially that last leap. Took a few breaths, gathered himself, and took a large leap to the pad.
As we just saw with the run order, Olivia Boland-Ford is going to be next, followed by Elena Curry and Noelle Laurie, two of our Skyhook team members. We saw them run yesterday. They are both definitely looking to redeem themselves a little bit on the course, really, really wanting to get as many obstacles as possible. I believe they said yesterday they think they went just a little bit too fast, and so I think we're going to see them slow down just a little bit, really, really trying to get as many obstacles as possible. Very excited to see them run, but Olivia Boland-Ford is up first. Also a Life Force member. I believe she ran yesterday, although I'm not... Okay,
she
did
ran
run
yesterday, and she won. I believe she won adult female. I believe she finished first, so I recall her performance. She did really well. I'm sure she's hoping to repeat her excellent performance from yesterday. She's off to a great start, moving quickly, but with poise.
Little wobbly right there, but was able
she
to
gathered
save it.
herself. And if you notice her technique, her arms out to the side. So if anybody's doing balance obstacles relatively new, take a look at what Olivia is doing, and those are It's a great form.
Doesn't have the jump to make it all the way to the ring, but that's not going to stop her from putting up an absolutely excellent time. Just getting over to the ring, needing to go straight to the lobster claw. Gonna have to do a small little pull up.
Getting cheers from the crowd. And
Very
she
nicely
grabs
done.
it.
Now we're probably going to see a similar thing that Becca was doing about getting the lobster claw down a few pegs.
I wonder if she's going to do it again. And she does.
One more down, and it's going to swing to victory. Very nicely done.
That was the beta that was demonstrated by Becca. And so the Life Force crew coming up with some great ideas and executing them.
Yes, Life Force very much teaches creativity at their gym. Really trying to look for the most creative options to create a course, but also learning when to just stick to the beta. I mean, sometimes you don't need to innovate. Sometimes innovation actually might be your downfall.
That's right.
All right, we're going to see her slot that in perfectly. Probably just going to go for the lâché here. Might try to do the bar hop.
I suspect she's going to go for the bar hop. Let's see. It looks like her grip, she's starting to grit her teeth together. I wonder...
Going straight to the
what a move.
Makes it very nicely done. Still at a full clear. Going into the hold on tight. We saw Baker get this.
That's a large leap. Let's see.
Is she going for the jump?
She's pointing to it.
Oh, she's going to try to swing right to the rings.
I think she's
talking
talking it over with Coach Jaden, and let's see.
Going straight.
I don't know if you're going to have enough momentum for her. Oh, she's going to just...
Now, I do believe either jumping to those red rings or trying to skip that board in some way is the correct beta, as those vertical limit cliffhanger holds are just so nasty to hang on to.
Right. If you don't have the fingertip strength there, that would be the move to make. Needs to eye this, and she got it hooked but just didn't hold on. I'm wondering how her forearms are and her grip.
I'm sure she has to be getting tired now.
She's shaking off that lactic acid.
And this is what we like to see. Taking just a small little 5-second to 7-second break, shaking out those arms, regaining your composure, and just absolutely crushing the next obstacles in the course. Absolutely love to see that. Coming up now to the broken bridge. All of our competitors did this yesterday, just in reverse. And they should have no trouble getting through this.
Yeah, I think she's feeling confident with this, and there's no problem for her. She's eyeing up the last two obstacles. A little grimace there, but I think...
Hopefully she didn't hurt herself on anything. I guess we'll see later. You can hear all the kids really cheering her on. And she makes it. Very, very nicely done from Olivia. All the Life Force kids absolutely exploded in cheers.
Yeah, if you haven't really done parkour, that's a tough move. It's, there's nothing to hold on to. She was able to get her hips up high and into the wall. Excellent job by Olivia.
Very nice. 352. I believe only two fails.
Big hugs and smiles from Coach Becca there and teammates.
Love to see our coaches supporting our students and our fellow colleagues. Ninja is such a great sport to get into. It is very, very wholesome, and everyone's just here to have a good time at the end of the day. All right, coming up next is Elena Curry, really looking to get as many obstacles as possible. I know she wants to attack that broken bridge again, get even faster time through it. If I remember correctly yesterday, she actually went really, really fast through it and wants to keep going. Naomi Wood, one of her chalk caddies. We'll see Naomi run in a little bit, actually. And Elena is off. She's a little short to be able to kick that, so she is going to have to swing right to it. Looks like she's almost trying to swing on top of it. Tumbles over perfectly. Very excellent.
Yeah, I think her first swing, major swing, was a little too powerful. She readjusted, took it down a notch.
100%. And going a little bit slower on these balance courses that I said earlier, I do believe she actually took a tumble on here yesterday, and so she's definitely going to slow down and make sure she's going a little bit more sure-footed, and it paid off, getting that point for the balance obstacle. Very nicely done.
Balance obstacles are very tricky. Again,
choosing not to take chalk for the cliffhanger. Gonna grab that ring. Very nicely done. Might want to regain a little bit, or she's just gonna go straight for the swing.
She's corrected the swing direction at least. Needs a little bit. Oh, needs a little bit more power. She might.
She does re-grab it.
Yeah, reset.
Oh, and she lets go again.
It's the direction. There she goes.
She got it. Very nice. See, I was about to say, at that point, you might want to be...
Oh.
Alright. Yeah, so she did technically make it to the platform, but she used her hands on the top of the beam, so Gavin had to disqualify the point there, unfortunately. Still very good run so far from Elena. You know her hands are a little gassed right now, though, after hanging on that dragon tooth for a very long time. Looking to slot that in very beautifully. I do not believe she's going to try and go for the lache, actually. I think she is going to go for the bar hop.
Oh.
We had a team practice a little while ago, specifically dedicated to bar hops.
Oh.
Trying to go for the lache.
Yeah, the bar hop move is difficult. Really impactful on your hands, especially late in the game. And so maybe that ran through her mind as she's deciding which course of action she's going to take. Oh, she went for the vertical limits.
Mm-hmm. You can see that it's starting to get in her head a little bit. Really needs to shake it off just a little bit. Maybe take a small little break and just keep going.
Important for her not to hit the center of that. Right.
And she gets it perfectly. Very well done from Elena. That's definitely going to boost her morale. All right, this jumps a little bit far.
And it's at an angle, which is a little bit awkward for anybody. So she does an excellent job there. Should have no problem with the... Oh, what happened?
Oh.
Looks like there was some issue there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe touched something that she wasn't supposed to.
Right.
Not entirely sure what happened, but either way, she's onto the broken bridge right now. Coming across it very, very fast, as we saw yesterday. Since it's in reverse, it is actually harder, but still made great time on it. Very, very nicely done from Elena here. Going on to the wall run. Gonna have to regain her composure for that lache, as it is quite far. And she does land it.
Great job there.
Very nicely done. 20 seconds on the clock. Really gonna have to go fast on this final obstacle.
18 seconds. I think she can do it. It's going to be close.
10 seconds on the clock.
You can hear the clock winding down. She's 4.
Oh! And a buzzer beater finish from Elena. Very, very nice run.
Gutty performance at the end. Excellent. She didn't give up.
You know she's happy about that. Every ending that is that photo of a finish. Very, very nice to see. Gonna transition over to our run order really quick. Noelle Laurie is going to be up, followed by Chase Hansen and Nanara Lasley. Stick around just for that, as Noelle is just about to go off to the races. Noelle, similarly to Elena, is going to have to land on that block and kick it over. Beautifully done.
No problem with the skateboard. Maybe she has one at home.
With her dad, I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see Derek run a little bit later, her father, who's also on the course right now with her, being her chalk caddy.
Great technique from Noelle.
Beautifully done. All right, coming right through at 3 minutes, 20 seconds, up to the cliffhangers. Making the smart decision to grab a little bit of chalk. As we've been saying, taking a small little break is sometimes the difference between completing an obstacle and failing it. And I believe Noelle definitely took the right choice there of taking just an extra second or two just to get some chalk on her hands. Gonna have to get her swing corrected just a little bit. Very nicely done. And we're going to see the same beta as we've seen a few other times. Getting that lobster claw down just a few more pegs.
It's just on the top. It should slide down.
Oh.
Well, she can
Very nicely done from Noelle.
Great recovery there by Noelle.
You just know her arms are absolutely pumped right now. And she lands it. Definitely going to have to take a small little break here just to regain her hand energy.
There it is right there.
Nice breathe in,
Nice.
breathe out. Very important to breathe during ninja. It sounds really dumb to say out loud, but oftentimes when you're putting this much physical exertion on yourself, you kind of forget to breathe deeply, and you start breathing really shallowly. And you might be thinking like, oh, why am I so short of breath? Well,
right.
It just kind of happens.
Taking the bar, putting it in the cradle. She needs to put it in the cradle. Struggling there a little bit.
Very
there
nice.
It is.
All right, she's gonna go for the lache here.
I think she is gonna go for the lache.
Maybe the bar hop actually. No. She's getting her swing going now.
Yeah, she's eyeing the bar.
Oh, and slipped off just a little bit.
Peeled off.
Hate to see it, but seems to be still in good shape.
Derek, father, making sure she's okay. I think she's gave him the thumbs up. She's ready to continue with the course.
Derek, absolutely great guy.
Look at that vertical limit. Oh, she almost had that.
Now, that was interesting because that's the first time we've actually seen someone being able to hang on one of the vertical limit boards. It just goes to show how hard it truly is because she couldn't even get the second hand on. I don't think anyone's going to be able to do that board without jumping straight to the ring. But Noelle giving it her best effort. Really, really well done. Being able to hang with just a single hand.
Oh,
and accidentally hit the front of the Skyhook.
We've seen that several times, so any ninjas out there, just be careful of aiming the ring directly at the Skyhook. We've seen multiple bumps, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Swinging those legs around perfectly. Gonna try and correct herself, getting onto the windowsill right there.
Orient her body the correct position, and she does.
Very nicely done.
Very smooth.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Gonna have to speed up here just a little bit.
Oh, talking about speeding up, she's blistering through the broken bridge.
Yeah, absolutely lightning pace right there. Second to final obstacle with 20 seconds on the clock. One swing and go.
And
Perfect.
She's running. Run.
15 seconds. What another photo finish that we just saw from Elena. Now Noelle is going for her photo finish.
Less than 10 seconds.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hits the buzzer at 1 second remaining.
Tremendous effort.
Absolutely amazing run from Noelle.
She took a hard tumble on the flying bars, regrouped herself, and smashed that buzzer
with
with
a huge smile on her face.
With about 0.3 seconds left. Amazing.
Love to see it.
Amazing effort.
All right, now our newer ninja, Chase Hansen, is going up to the course right now. Now, this is actually Chase's first competition. He's a little nervous, but I know he's going to do great. I've worked with him for a while now. He comes to our adult classes all the time, and I just know he's going to absolutely crush this course.
Yeah. I encourage Chase to enter the competition. He's a strong ninja and just needs some experience in this comp setting, which is different from just a day-to-day type of setting. So this is his first competition. He wanted to make sure that I give a shout out. Oh, and he fell down.
Unfortunately, didn't land perfectly on that, but the skateboard, one of his specialties, going straight over it, getting that second point, regaining his composure extremely fast. Love to see it. Not taking... very nice save on the balance obstacle.
Good save by Chase on his balance. I've seen him. He has good balance skills, good correction.
And corrects it again.
Great save. He wanted to make sure that I give a shout out to his friends and family, Joel, Ali, and Colin watching live stream. So thanks for tuning in. Chase has really strong upper body strength. He's employing that technique. Wants to make sure he doesn't hit himself.
And he makes it.
Yeah, he cleared the frontal plane of that blue mat, so he cleared that obstacle, even though he fell to the side.
Oh! And hangs on with fingertips.
And that's the upper body strength that I had just mentioned, that I've seen from Chase. He's doing great for his very first competition, shaking off that early fail on the first obstacle and stringing some completions on the last few obstacles.
Chase going for the lache here.
Oh, he hit that. He had that in his
Fingertips.
hands. He had that in his hand. He knows he can do it. He had the distance, but just peeled off. And that's what happens in Ninja.
Now Chase going for the jump here, I believe.
I don't think he. Yeah.
No, never mind. He is going
Oh.
for the vertical limits, getting one hand on. And the
Oh,
second hand,
look
he's
at that
able to
strength.
hang on the vertical limits.
Oh, tremendous strength shown there by Chase. Anybody who can hang on to the vertical limits has a lot of fingertip strength.
100%.
Just couldn't hold on. Oh! Yeah.
Now we see that happening again, where we just go a little too close to Skyhook and hit the ring on it. It is a lot harder than it looks there, but I want to go back to that vertical limit hang. With first person we've seen being able to hang twice with both hands on the vertical limits, extremely impressive. Those limit grips are only a single centimeter that you can hang on, half an inch, so I guess a little more than a single centimeter. But it is very, very impressive that Chase was able to hang on for 2-3 seconds on those without falling off. Making it all the way into the broken bridge.
Now, Chase did not do the broken bridge, so this is new to him, but Lachey's and Monkey Bar, he has upper body strength. Should be no problem for him to complete this.
Yeah.
And, right.
I believe he is our first competitor today that actually did not run yesterday.
That's
he was
right.
out hunting and decided to come back and do some ninja.
Yeah, I suppose that's a real ninja out there hunting. Anyway, he's got to be a little bit concerned on this sort of parkour move.
Yeah. That is a lot harder than it looked. I know some of our smaller ninjas have gotten it, but they've been absolutely training those high laches right there. And it's great to see Chase finishing out this course strong, going for the pegs right there. Probably going to need to grab that ring back.
Which he
just
does.
Like that.
I think he heard you.
We had that telepathy bond. Very nicely done.
There he goes. He's pumped up. He smashed that buzzer.
Yeah, look at that smile on his face. You know he's doing absolutely amazing.
Very
very
first
nice run.
competition. He's pumped up. He's appreciating his friends and family tuning in, cheering him on.
100%. Moving on now to Anara Lasley. I believe she's running on her own. I don't believe she's affiliated with any gym.
No, I thought Sloan helped her. Coach Sloan helped out.
Oh, you're right. Then Coach Sloan, I do not believe, is here today. So all the Northwest Ninja Park kids are on their own.
But I think Anara did. Just came up short again.
Yep. And we see what just happened with Chase, where he just didn't hit that block with enough force to tilt it over.
Right.
Still completely fine, though. Absolutely recovering from that early fail. Doing the second obstacle.
Hold it. Oh.
Very nice try coming from Anara. Just going a little too fast in the balance. All right, going to take a small little break here, getting ready for
Try
the
to
cliffhanger.
regroup. Exactly. Needs to regroup. Catch that breath. Recenter. And move on.
Going for the Talon. And grabs it very nicely. Hop once.
And
Hop twice.
I think we're going to see another. Oh.
No, going straight for it. And she lands it. Did she land it?
I think so, yeah.
I didn't hear the beep for it.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
I'm not sure. We'll review that one later. Going for the bar now.
Oh.
Just peels off just a little bit. Very nice try. Coming onto the vertical limits now. If you're a ninja in this spot right now, I think you should really be looking at this board and thinking, how can I skip this? So far, every ninja who's tried to go for the blue cliffhangers has not been able to do it. So I think it would be really nice to see some more people really try to jump for those red rings back there. Because the vertical limit grips are extremely deadly when it comes to ninjas. And you can kind of see her trying to go around the pole right there, getting a nice swing over to the red rings. I do believe this is actually a very nice beta.
Oh!
And is able to touch the red ring. I think we are going to see quite a few ninjas use that beta that Anara just showed us right there. Even if she wasn't able to complete it, still a very, very nice idea coming out from Anara Lasley.
Yeah, a lot of creativity there. Great to see. But I think you're absolutely right that Ninjas are going to try to avoid that vertical limit if they can. And that was one beta shown by Anara.
All right, getting her foot in the windowsill. Going to try and stand up and just jump right over to the next devil step.
Hands are not allowed on the wall.
Very nicely done.
A minute 28 left. Anara did go through the broken bridge and has no problem once again. Shaking off that lactic acid. Needs to nail this wall run. Oh, falls backwards. Takes a tumble. A minute left. Crowd's encouraging her to move on quickly.
I mean, we've seen so many photo finishes right at the buzzer so far. I mean, I would love to add to that, but it's also extremely nerve-wracking.
Hey, it's tough on the heart. Tough on my heart watching.
All right, Anara coming over for the pegs.
Should be no problem in smashing that buzzer, and it isn't.
45 seconds left on the clock, finishing at 3:14. Very nice run coming from Nara.
Great job.
And you're seeing her give a hug to Noelle. Very, very nice. Oh, never mind. Picking up Noelle. Look at that. Look at that ninja strength. All right, now we're on to Lyra. Lyra is another one of our team kids running yesterday and ready to demolish this course. Hopefully she's been watching our last two competitors and really hits this block with as much force as possible to knock it over. I would much rather our ninja fall over the block than land on it and just fall backwards with the block on top of them. Let's see how much force she hits it with. No, just a little too less. So if you're a ninja right now and you've been watching these runs, really make sure that you are going to hit that block with as much force as possible, because that's 3 in a row now where they're just trying to go on top of the block and not actually kicking it. Recovering very nicely, though, onto the balance.
Great demonstration of balance. Oh,
unfortunately.
Just when I spoke.
That's the streamer curse right there.
Maybe I apologize for jinxing her. But there is recovering, looking to grab that lobster.
Very
claw
nice.
Right there. Probably going to use that momentum to just move it down a few notches. Let's see if she can do it. One more. And it came off.
Swinging back, gonna recover.
Okay.
Now she's gonna try to move it down one more time. No, she's not. She's gonna go straight for the dismount. And she's got it. Very nice recovery from Lyra. All right, coming right back out to the bar. Now, I know she's definitely looking for the lache here. I don't believe any of our competitors are going to feel comfortable doing the actual bar hop until later when we reach our Masters division. So we're probably going to see her grab that black bar up there, move the...
Just came up short.
Very unfortunate. Griffin on the course with her giving words of encouragement. Griffin will be running here in a bit later. But Lyra's still going on. Going for those cliffhangers.
Looks like she's going to attempt...
Can definitely reset if she needs.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, those vertical limits are just so hard. You really just can't appreciate how hard they are until you're actually trying to hang on to them. I mean, half an inch is absolutely crazy to hang on to with just your fingertips.
She's probably taking note not to hit it directly on, but just aim to the side.
We've definitely seen a higher success rate.
Oh! It bumped.
Yeah, it bumped. Just barely not enough. She tried to push it on, but just a little too early. We've definitely seen a higher success rate, though, of people on the Skyhook that's taken just that little extra bit of time just to really make sure that they're all lined up for it. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out for Lyra here, but she's going to absolutely dominate this next obstacle, getting her feet on the windowsill and trying to push up that we've seen other ninjas do. Burning a lot of energy here.
She's getting words of encouragement.
Very nicely done.
Very smooth. Very cat-like there. Very efficient.
Great job from Lyra heading into our third to final obstacle, the broken bridge.
Seems to have not experiencing any difficulty despite the fact that her arms are taxed.
But John, this is going to be another photo finish right here.
Oh,
I mean,
you're right.
30 seconds remaining. I believe she can definitely do this wall run. Oh, just a little too soon.
She needs to hustle. She needs to hustle.
Yep, she's taking a little too much time walking over there. Gonna need to climb up super fast.
16 seconds. Hopefully she doesn't peel off.
And once again, it's gonna be a photo finish with 8 seconds remaining. 5, 4, and 3.
Woo!
Very, very nice run from Lyra. Giving Noelle a hug, giving her mom a hug.
Big
Love
hugs.
to see it.
Yeah, mom's checking. Are you okay? She said, yes, I am. She smashed that buzzer. The buzzer cures all.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
However, that's 3 photo finishes in the last 5 runners. I don't know if my heart can take this, John.
Mine can't. Trust me, mine can't. So it's so exciting to see. We're seeing some great efforts from all of these ninjas, in particular the last 3. Up next is Naomi Wood, competing in the preteen female division. She'll want to make sure she knocks over that black pad, which she does. Sure, she's relieved.
I'm glad we've broken the streak of the first obstacle failures. Definitely going to continue that momentum now into our second and third obstacle.
Whoa,
and saves it.
She's a little wobbly, but is able to
If you saw, she kind of came off just a little bit, but was able to jump to the big beam and save herself. Love to see that. All right, coming up onto our cliffhangers now. Noelle on the course, which we saw run earlier.
Naomi seems like she has a long reach, so hopefully she'll be able to move the lobster claw a few notches down.
Gonna reset, get a little bit bigger of a kick. Able to grab it. She's gonna try to bring the lobster claw at least 2 notches down. She does have the reach probably for a third one.
There's 1 notch.
There's one. Gonna pop it one more time. No, she's gonna go straight for it. And
came up
should have
short.
popped it down one more, but hey, you know, you live and you learn. Still great run so far from Naomi. Really trying to get that switch grip lâché in there. And is able to make it beautifully, bringing that bar over to the other side of the black. Finds the cradle.
Has the switch grip on. Generating the power.
Her swing is a little wonky.
A little bit off center. Oh, it just came up short. But she touched it. Just a little bit more momentum, a little bit more energy, and I think she would have.
Now we're going to see her.
Oh, she just peeled off.
She peeled off, but we saw that beta that I believe it was Anara was showing us of going around that pole right there, trying to swing through to the red rings. Definitely the correct way to do it. Naomi does get the point there. Her foot did come off to the side, but we are going to count it.
Yeah, she crossed the plane, the frontal plane, so.
Coming up to the double steps.
She's a little bit taller. Let's see. Hey.
Very nice.
Very graceful. Excellent move there.
And we're coming up to the broken bridge now. Once again, this is the obstacle from yesterday. All of our competitors, except for a very select few, have experience with this obstacle. So it's pretty much just a refresher before the very final 2 obstacles of the course, the wall run and the zip to the finish.
There you see the angle at which the ninjas are launching themselves into that wall. So it's at an angle, nothing to hold on to. It's a little intimidating if you haven't done that before. Some of the younger athletes may have done parkour, but if you really haven't done parkour before, it's a big challenge.
100%. And able to grab the peg just like that, coming all the way up and hits the buzzer.
Smashing that buzzer.
Very nice run. Seeing some after run hugs. We love to see that from our team members. Being super positive, super cheering.
Great job.
And Coach Becca is going to be up with Claire tomorrow. Next, our Canadian runner from yesterday. Claire put up a really good performance last night, and we are hoping to see her continue through that today.
Needs to have that power to knock over that black pad right there.
Mm-hmm. She comes all the way from Surrey, BC.
And she does.
Just barely, but is able to make it over. Very, very nice.
Skateboard showing no issues with that. Centering herself. Using the front foot forward on those fixed balance.
Her balance is impeccable right now. Hopefully she can continue that to the last little beam right here.
Trying to make that transition. You see that step. That's quite a step. Doing a great job so far. And
very
completes
nice.
it. So for those watching online, that's a big step. Probably, 1.5 foot at least to go downwards without tipping over one way or the other. Not easy to do.
And in our later runners, we're going to see them pretty much just run across that balance because it's going to be very, very close on the timing. Claire, however, grabbing the lobster claw very nicely. Going to have to pop it down one. Yeah, grab the ring, pop it down one, and then go.
Oh, it popped out, I think.
And she's able to get it down. And
oh
swings
my
to the finish.
goodness.
Very, very nice coming from Claire.
What a move. Trying to generate the power to be able to make that lache, which she does. Switch grip. Great move there. Needs to take the bar, which she does.
Slots it perfectly into place. I believe she's going to try and go for the actual bar hop here. Lining herself up. Maybe she's changing her mind, trying to go for the lache.
I think she's going for the lache. Oh, yeah, and she did.
Comes just a little bit short. Totally fine, though. Love to see the enthusiasm.
Taking the pause, shaking out some of that acid. She spent some time exerting a lot of energy on that last obstacle.
Mm-hmm.
Doing so here, she might want to... Oh, there she goes.
Yep, trying to reset.
Reset. Oh, yeah. Try to avoid the vertical limits. Smart move. Now needs to avoid hitting the ring directly. You can see her eyeing it. Okay. She just needs to flip it over. Which she does.
Very nice. Minute left.
Great move there.
She's going to have to speed up just a little bit here. Time is starting to run a little low. Oh. Misses that first foot and only gets the second one on, which definitely changed her trajectory.
She just saw the clock, so she knows she has about 50 seconds. So I'm anticipating she's going to blaze through here so she can complete the other obstacles.
All right, 40 seconds on the clock.
That was no problem for Claire.
Going to take probably 2 swings here.
I think she's going to go for this right here, and she does. Oh, she just fell back.
Very, very unfortunate. If she just had that slightest bit more power, definitely could have made that wall run.
Hustling over to the zip line, which she stops her momentum, and she's going to smash that buzzer. Great job from Claire, getting high fives from Coach Becca. And fist bumps. And, of course,
a hug from Noelle.
A hug from Noelle.
All right, Brody Fish up next. Our third Masters, second Masters male. Going to get coaching from Derek.
I don't think Brody is... He's competing in the adult male. I don't think Brody is...
Oh, you're right.
40. He actually might be a teenager. The way Brody moves so fast, so strong, I think he's actually a teenager.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's doing well. He likes to go fast, and I cautioned him, don't go too fast where you... And he clearly has not listened to me to his benefit.
100%. And now we're definitely going to see Brody on the second half of this course use his height to his advantage and start jumping The places that other ninjas definitely can't reach, such as on doing the Inara strat for the Broken Bridge, the Wall Runner.
Taking the beta that was shown by Coach Becca there early, and I think he's just going to swing through right.
Very nicely done. Now, I talked with him a little bit, and he really wanted to try and do the black bar Lachey, but I think he is actually going to take the bar with him, yes.
Yes, he is.
Making the smart decision here.
Problem-
Definitely can do this Lachey, though.
I think he's going to go for the Lachey. Just
Very nicely
no
done.
problem for Brody. Brody, who is actually a chiropractor, so...
Alright, he's going to do the Inara strat that we saw earlier.
He's avoiding the vertical limits. Oh, he just came up short.
Almost was the first one to do it effectively. Very nice try from Brody. I fully expected him to actually jump for it, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Wants to make sure he doesn't hit directly, and he doesn't. Great. Oh, yeah, he cleared.
He's cleared, yep.
He cleared the frontal plane of that mat. Gets the completion. He's got 218. Should have sufficient time. Now, he's a little bit bigger. The windowsill is only about, 2 inches?
Oh, yeah, 2 to 3 inches.
That's not a lot of space. He's muscling his way up through.
Right, if you can kind of see, he's only able to get half of his foot length on it. Really having to push into that windowsill. Still able to complete it, though. And coming right into our broken bridge.
Probably wanted to generate a little bit more swing, but now there he goes. No problem for Brody.
Yep, it's still a minute 43 on the clock, coming into our second to final obstacle. Very dominant performance so far from Brody Fish.
There he goes.
Lands
Wall run, no problem.
perfectly.
He's got plenty of time for the final obstacle, the zip line.
And able to grab that second ring on his first swing forward. Able to just get his feet right on the wall. Doesn't even need to take a swing back to hit the buzzer at just over a minute remaining on the clock. Very good run.
Great job by Brody.
Yeah, I know. He's very, very happy with that. You can see that smile on his face. Smile on Jessica's face.
Thumbs up. He's telling his brother, who also has expressed interest in Ninja, hey, you need to compete too. His brother was here earlier yesterday.
Yeah, I believe his brother will be competing at the February competition. Hopefully, if we can convince him with enough Oreos.
Next up is Harper Cleaver.
One of our most dominant team ninjas right here. Harper really, really wants to put out the best performance he can because I believe Tyler Bowers and Miles Wilson are also in this division, and he really, really wants to come out on top of those three. All right, just waiting to get everything reset up. Coach Caden looks like he's going to be on the course coaching Harper along with Griffin being the chalk caddy. Griffin will be running here in a little bit, but gotta wait a little longer. Not quite sure what the holdup is here, but
yeah, despite his youth, Harper is a very experienced ninja. I know he's traveled, across the country hitting different ninja competitions and gyms. In fact, I was at the airport picking up my girlfriend when I just happened to bump into Harper and his mother. We both happened to be looking at the same board up at the airport, and I said, "Oh, where are you guys coming from?" He said, "Oh, we just came back from a competition in Arizona." So definitely well-traveled, well-experienced. So you'll see that in his movement. Again, despite his youthful age, has a lot of high-level techniques, skills as a ninja.
Mm-hmm. Harper absolutely loves the sport and really, really, really has been training for a long time now. He's been in our team program for a bit. See him tying his shoe real quick. Even our best ninjas, sometimes something slips through the cracks for them. And as soon as he's done with that, I believe we're just going to get going with his run. Really, really wanting to see Harper get that full clear here because we've seen surprisingly little full clears today based on what we had yesterday, which is actually better for the full course format, as when there's a bunch of full clears, it can get a little finicky with the point values.
And a shout out to Chris Cleaver, his father, who is operating the camera that you are seeing right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, really going to come into this with a lot of force. You can see almost falls over the pad, which we really like to see here. Perfect amount of momentum on the skateboard. You can see he's totally mastered that obstacle.
A little bit backwards, recovered nicely. You can see his arms out, great technique, moving very efficiently and smoothly. Well done.
Coming right in to the cliffhangers.
Boy.
He is using the battering. Absolutely no problem for him, though. Love to see that.
Wow. Impressive move there. That was like Batman.
100%. Harper's definitely going to go for the laches here.
Loves the lache. I know Harper loves the lache, so let's see what he decides to do from this point here. Whether he does a flying bar, which he's certainly capable of doing, or going all the way. And he went all the
nice
way.
lache.
Very smooth.
All right, coming on to our cliffhangers here. Now, if anybody is going to be able to complete the cliffhangers, definitely is going to be Harper Cleaver.
Let's see
him eyeing it.
He's going to go for a bit. No, he is. It looks like he's
and he's able to hang on it. Look at that.
Tremendous finger grip strength. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Extremely, extremely impressive. Now the new obstacle that we have not seen yet. All right, and he's going to have to pull this out and slide down just like that. Completes it beautifully. Look at him hyping up the crowd. Love to see it. 2 minutes on the clock still.
He's on a roll, definitely.
Makes it on beautifully. Absolutely no issue so far.
Yeah, made sure he didn't go directly at the Skyhook with that ring, which unfortunately has taken out a few ninjas here.
Making the course look super easy. I believe he's on a full clear so far.
I believe you're right. I think that's right. But we're not going to jinx him.
Yeah, we don't want to jinx him.
We're not going to jinx him.
The streamer curse does not apply to Harper.
Right. And so, let's see how he attacks the wall run. No problem.
Doesn't even need the run. He can just pause right on the wall.
He's moving quickly because he knows time. He knows that there are other ninjas who also might be able to do a full clear. Takes that little tap, slows down. Slows himself down.
Goes for the peg, and he's going to hit the
just
buzzer.
Under a minute.
Very nicely done.
Great job. Finish
2 minutes
in
57
seconds. Great job. The first ninja that we've seen here to complete and really attempt the vertical limit.
I know. I was fully expecting not to see anybody complete the vertical limit today, and I'm very glad to see that I was proven wrong. I was beginning to think that the Inara strategy was going to be the only way people were going to get around that obstacle right there.
Right. Next up, we have Devin Foote.
Mm-hmm. We saw his sister run earlier.
And he is having his older brother, Griffin, as the coach, as caddy, chalk caddy. At some point, my mouth will work.
Well, Griffin could also be coaching him. You never know.
That's true.
Really going to have to slam into this block here. Nicely done.
Almost went over the top, but it was no problem for him.
And as I said earlier, I'd much rather see a ninja go over the top than just not be able to hit it at all. Because at least if you go over the top, you can still land on the ending platform.
Good recovery. Oh, yeah.
×2.
Wow. See, looks like hands are not allowed in.
Oh, and just barely slipped off.
Just barely slipped off.
Very nice try coming from Devin. Coming up to the cliffhangers now. Also going to have to use the batarang, I believe, as we are in the tier 1 now.
I think that is correct. Yeah, you can see the battering right there. That's a precision grab.
Just
Oh,
doesn't have enough height to get up there. Very nice try, though. The battering is an extremely, extremely hard obstacle. That was made look
need to
super easy.
grab at the same time. You know, are very close left and right. If you're a little bit delayed, it's going to fly off. And so, yeah, need to be really mindful as you grab the battering, hopefully simultaneously. But that's easier said than done, obviously. Okay, what do you think he's going to do here?
I think he's going to
Oh,
try and go straight for the cliffhangers and just drops immediately. Not sure if that was on purpose or accidental, but I do believe that might be the correct strategy. Don't want to spend a lot of grip strength on that when you have this obstacle coming up where you're just going to have to run and grab very nicely.
oh, he
Oh,
had that.
he hooked the ring on and
He hooked the
accidentally couldn't
ring.
hang on.
Oh, good, just couldn't hang on.
That's very upsetting to see. Still going to keep going, though.
Looking at that angled leap to the bar, which he completes successfully. Now just needs to get himself up to that very narrow window sill without touching or using. Oh,
Oh, well, he was using the windowsill anyway, so it would have been a fail, unfortunately. But on to the broken bridge now. You can definitely see that he's starting to get a little tired, but making quick work of this obstacle at least.
great grip strength.
Very nicely done. Coming right out on to our huge Lachey over to the wall runner.
He's got a minute and 20.
I don't think he's going to really have to think about time right now, but he really, really, really wants to make sure that he's going to land perfectly on that wall. Going on this swing. And he lands it. Very, very nice. And finishes
Big
the
leap.
obstacle. Coming in at a minute to the very final obstacle.
Should have plenty of time.
Mm-hmm. We're going to see him start to come right here. Grabs that ring with no issue. Onto the pegs. 40 seconds still remaining. He has plenty of time to finish this course. Awesome work.
Smashes that buzzer.
Great run.
job by Devin.
Really picked up steam in that second half of the course. Really, really nice completion of the broken bridge and the wall runner. Being able to land on that volume and kind of stick for a little bit is a really hard skill that he executed perfectly.
Yeah, I've tried moves like that and I fall off. And again, I really don't do parkour, but it's a skill set that is important. So if you're watching and you're into ninja, whether you're learning at the beginning, you want to think about learning skills like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, Kiera Kelly coming out from Belgium at Life Force Ninja Warrior.
From Belgium.
Yeah, from Belgium. I meant Bellingham. No. Kiera's not from Belgium. Coach Jaden on the course with him, clearing the first obstacle and the second obstacle very nicely.
Had a lot of power on the skateboard. Again, if you know, Life Force, they have skateboards, so that was no problem for him.
It's a staple of their entire gym.
Well put. Oh, skips the last balance obstacle, no problem for Kier.
All right, coming up to the cliffhanger right now. Really going to see him try and go for that battering. Really needs to get both hands on it at the same time.
Yeah. Simultaneously, if you can. Let's see what he does. And he does!
Lined himself up very good for that.
Great.
Hopped once, hopped twice, maybe
Whoa.
one more. Course correcting himself just a little bit. Swinging to the side on the battering is not good because you might just fly off.
Exactly, yeah. I think he's going to go for one more, which he does, and should be able to
Release.
And
And he's able to make it. Coach Gavin gives him the clear.
yeah, he cleared the frontal planes. A great job there. Generating the power for the Lachey. Switch grip. Needs to take the bar, which
There he goes.
I think he changed his grip to an overhand. There he goes.
All right, gonna reposition himself now. Gonna try and go for that Lachey. Not using the switch grip
Oh,
technique,
he
and
peeled.
because of that, he's going to peel off the bar. That is a prime example of why having a switch grip on a spinning bar is so important.
Exactly. He had that sort of standard grip, and as he swung backwards, you saw his hands peeled. If he had kept his switch grip, maybe a different outcome. But still, he's gutting it out. He's actually attempting. Oh, look at that! Oh,
Got one hand on the
wow.
vertical limits.
Wow, demonstrating some strength in his fingertips. Okay, he's
going for the run and makes it. Very, very nice.
Very smooth by Kier.
Love to see that coming from our Life Force neighbors.
He's regrouped from that little tumble there. Needs to get his foot, and
he makes the move and just doesn't have
enough
the
power. Yeah, just didn't have enough power to pop out there. But bouncing back, flying through the broken bridge, no problem.
Coming right onto the wall run.
With a minute left, should have plenty of time.
Wanting some revenge on that Lachey. And finds it perfectly.
No problem. Again, moved like Spider-Man through that.
I want to meet Spider-Man.
Well, I think there are a lot of spider people here today. They're ninjas. It's amazing what these young athletes are able to do.
Very nice clear.
Absolutely amazing. Good job by Kier. Took a tumble, came back strong.
Yep, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Very, very nice run. Coming in to Tyler Bowers. Tyler Bowers is the boogeyman to a lot of our ninjas here. Everyone fears him. I'm very, very excited to see him run this course right here, as he absolutely put out a dominant performance yesterday of only 1 minute and 15 seconds, matching Bodie's time on our course here. Unfortunately, I believe yesterday he did take a single fall, which excluded him from the podium, and I think today he really, really wants to get that first place again.
I thought he took podium.
Did he take podium? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a long day, but I think he finished first.
In his division. For 11 hours takes its toll on you after a while.
Well, we have watched a lot of ninjas, and yeah, he took first. I don't think he fell.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah, maybe you're thinking of me. But Tyler's off. Let's see what he can do. He seems determined to move at a very quick pace.
He has something to prove here, that's for sure.
Sometimes you move a little too quickly, it can cost you on a little slight mishap, but no problem.
You can see his father sitting down in the background there. Unfortunately, Walter had a small mishap with his ankle, so he's not able to be on the course currently with Tyler, but still cheering him on from the sidelines. Love to see that father-son bond right there.
Okay, he's moving.
Skipping 2 at a time. Very nice for Tyler. I believe his mother and younger brother are also somewhere in the audience. Haven't seen them just yet, but whole family's out here to support him today.
Wow, look how
very, very nice.
Just swings. Okay, now I believe Tyler will do the vertical limits. I know he has the strength for that.
Definitely does. Wanting to show that absolutely dominant display of grip strength. Not even worried. Just going straight up to the bar. And going to clear this obstacle. Has to pull out the flywheel. And coming straight down. Very, very nice from Tyler.
Great job by Tyler there. He's looking at the time. He's moving with purpose.
Awesome.
No hesitation no pauses between obstacles.
Still 2 minutes 30 on the time. Really making sure that he doesn't take a single break or fail a single obstacle here. Seeing him absolutely demolish this broken bridge here, as he did have it yesterday, and so he already knows what to do on it.
Heading into the final 2 with over 2 minutes. Yeah, no problem. He's speeding through to the final obstacle.
Little under 2 minutes remaining. Grabbing that final ring, grabbing the final peg, and just absolutely destroying our course. Dominant first place finish, hopefully with a time of 2 minutes
and 5
full clear.
seconds.
absolutely crazy. Will Fisher coming up next.
Great job by Tyler.
Now, Miles Wilson is going to be coming up here soon, and Miles really wants to take that first place from Tyler. The friendly rivalries are really nice to see here at the competitions.
So Will is competing in the preteen male division.
Just making sure the course is all ready. Will is off to the marks. Oh, we see a new strategy employed there where he got his foot actually on top of the block to push it over a little bit faster.
Almost like a cat grab.
Mm-hmm. Very, very nice crane step, I would say, coming from Will there.
Yeah.
Oh, accidentally pops off real quick. Just going to keep going like nothing happened. Really great mental fortitude on this kid. Not even phased.
Oh.
Going to try to move just a little bit to that corner.
He needs to get to that corner to get a good angle to grab that battering that you see.
Oh, I really like what he was doing. He was not very confident on the battering, so instead of trying to go to something that he knew he would probably miss, he really, really tried to go straight over to the platform. Unfortunately, came a little bit short, but it's really nice to see that ninjas know their strengths and weaknesses and can kind of plan around that in a course. That takes a lot of practice to get used to, and it's really cool seeing it put into action.
That's a great point.
All right, getting the bar into the cradle, having just little issues with it, but he finds it just like that. You know those arms are getting a little tired right now, though.
Okay, he has the switch grip. Just came up short.
Fortunately, just gotta take a little bit of time right here. Gonna try and go for the Inara strat. Gonna skip.
I think he's looking to skip the board altogether.
He was looking for it. Might change his decision and go straight. Yep. Up to the vertical limits.
Yeah, I think there's a mid-course adjustment. He's going to go right to the vertical limit. He's got one hand. Let's see if he can get the other.
Very nice try.
Good try.
I mean, even getting a single hand situated on that is still extremely impressive.
Very tough to do. Good balance. Taking a pause without using his...
he put his... That's right.
You can't put your foot on the top of that.
Unfortunate. Just a small little mishap coming from Will. Sometimes that happens. Just really making sure that he's going to get the rest of these points real quick. And sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you just get in the moment. You know what you have to do. And you just get so locked into what you know you have to do that you forget what you can't do.
That's right.
Making really great time on the second half of the course, though. Still a minute 20 seconds. Almost done with the 9th obstacle. Coming right into the 10th. And you know he's going to want some revenge on the Lachey's right here. Swing 1. Swing 2. And launching.
There was a little hesitation there. And I thought he was able to stick it.
Very, very close.
Going into the final obstacle, the zip line. A lot of the ninjas been doing a slight toe tap there. He chooses not to do so.
Puts his arm all the way through the ring. I don't know if that was a mishap, but he still grabs it, gets the peg. 30 seconds on the clock and finishes it. No issue whatsoever. Very, very proud of that run. Great job, Will. At a time of 3 minutes, 24 seconds.
Okay, next up we have now Derek Laurie.
You've seen him on the course a bunch, coaching some of our other adult masters, coaching his own daughter, Noelle. Really expecting to see a super dominant run from Derek right here.
Whoa, come on, Derek.
Very nice. Now, that's the first time we've seen someone not get it over, or actually, besides the very first runner, not get it over and still able to tip it. Shows a very deep level of mastery here. Absolutely zooming across the balance obstacles right here.
Oh, no.
I don't know if he hit his leg there. I think he barely missed it. Very nice to see that he didn't absolutely wreck his leg. He's going to continue going. All right, he's going to try to go for the battering. I know he's a little nervous for this one.
Oh, he
Grabs
got
it perfectly.
Great. Little hops. Little. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, saves it.
Little
Very nice.
pops. Should be okay. He's regrouped. There he goes.
And
Man.
lands it. Very, very nice. Love to see that coming out from Derek here.
Yes, and Derek is also a teenager.
Yeah, Derek's actually 17
he's moving
years
like
old.
a teenager. That's what I meant to say. He's competing in the master male division. That means anybody over 40.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you ever think you're too old for ninja, just look at some of these masters, males and master females. They're just absolutely.
Oh, our first bar hop.
First time seeing the bar hop actually put into play.
And
oh no! Oh, you see him absolutely upset about that. Did the hard part.
Exactly. The anguish on his face. He knows he can do it, and he had the bar in his hands. It looks like he's implementing. He wanted to avoid the vertical limit. That's probably the smart move there.
Definitely the smartest move there.
Okay.
I mean, he knew he couldn't complete the vertical limit portion, so he just tried to go a little faster.
Right.
Has no problem with the skyhook at all. Still 2 minutes on the clock. Very, very nice run so far.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time.
Getting that big jump. Not peeling off the bar like we saw earlier. And he's going to try and get his feet up there. I believe he's going for the tack version instead of standing up, just like that.
That's right.
Very, very nice.
He's back on track. He should zip through the broken bridge. Derek can do monkey bars no problem.
He's been doing them since he was in preschool.
Okay, now he's up to the
Wall
10th,
runner.
10th obstacle, the wall runner. Oh.
Now, that was really unfortunate because he had the power to do that. He just arced through his back, which totally threw his legs down, and he really had to mid-course correct his leg just to very barely touch the wall. You know he's definitely going to go back for that in redemption time and
Smashes the buzzer.
Giving his daughter wants a hug. Aw, very, very nice. Wholesome family. I don't think his wife is here today, but we saw her yesterday. Now we have a Zach Wilson.
I think
on
Derek is sharing some insights that he just learned to Zach.
Zach and Wilson are good friends. They actually coach a class together on Mondays. If you ever want to get taught by some master ninjas, Mondays 7:45 at Skyhook Ninja Fitness.
Adult ninja class.
Exactly. Zach, same as Derek, really wanting to get that full clear here. A little more power on the black block than we saw Derek do, but very, very nice either way.
Slowing down just a bit. He wants to make sure he gets and completes the balance obstacle. Good footwork. You can see him concentrating. This is the transition that could be a little bit difficult or throw off your momentum.
Exactly. The great thing about seeing Derek go right before him, someone of very, very similar skill level to Zach, is that he can really take into account what Derek got and what Derek didn't, and he can adjust accordingly. And what you saw him do right there on the balance obstacle is going super slow, and now you're going to see him try and actually go for the batarang. He's much more confident on this. Nice. Very, very nice. You can hear Derek scream out yes right there. Love to see our friendly rivalries.
Trying to control his swing. Little pop. Might go for it, but it looks like he might even do one more. Yep, and then he's through.
Right through.
Yeah. Gathering himself for the Lachey lane. Or flying bar lane, I should say.
All right, you saw that switch grip. I believe he is going to put that bar there and then try to go for the Lachey. He was thinking earlier about going straight from the black bar to the silver, but he's very worried about all of those sharp edges on the trussing. So he's just going to go a little bit closer.
Now, I think he's going to go for the vertical limit. Zach has a rock climbing background, exceptional fingertip and grip strength. So that's my guess, but we'll see what he does. And sometimes
he's definitely thinking about it.
Sometimes ninjas will make course adjustments. I think I was right.
I'd say you were.
Oh.
Able to hang on.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing show of finger strength.
Getting cheers from the crowd. You can hear them. He just needs to
Big
pop
pull.
up. Pop up. Yes.
Awesome work coming from Zach.
Zach.
The crowd just absolutely erupting in cheers right there.
Okay.
Still not done with the obstacle, though.
Exactly. Needs to complete it, which...
Oh,
he
he peels
peeled
off right at the end.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that hurts to watch so much.
Oh, yeah. He's saying, oh, it was just that part at the end.
Yeah. Tell he's frustrated with it, but going to get back in that mindset to keep going.
Got to shake it off and move on.
Not going on the first swing.
Well, he was off, a little bit offline there, and I think that's what he was making sure he completed that obstacle, which glad to see he was able to do that.
Getting a little low on time here.
Oh, you're right. About a minute left. Yep, I think he's aware of the time. He's going to fly through here.
Yeah, very aware. Refusing cadence chalk.
Yep. He's got 40 seconds. He's a little winded. You can see him a little winded here.
Little winded, but he knows he cannot afford to slow down right now.
Yeah.
Because he's down to 30 seconds.
Oh,
Barely gets
good
on.
recovery. Good recovery. He needs to pick up the pace. He's got the crowd cheering him on.
What is with these photo finishes today?
Oh, he's trying to give us a heart attack. He's got 17 seconds. Can he do it?
The answer is
yes. Woo! Great job by Zach.
3 minutes, 46 seconds. Almost a full clear. Dominant display of ninja prowess.
Almost had
over 40.
That the new obstacle called what was that?
It's just an extension of the
Tack attack?
Yeah.
No. Hold on tight.
Hold on tight. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on tight. Yeah, just was there. Our next athlete is Wyatt Hamilton, competing in the preteen male division.
Another one of our team ninjas, although I don't think that's surprising anymore. Gonna be coming in here. Another one really wanting to compete with Tyler. Oh!
Whoa!
Takes a small little tumble. Still good, though.
Yep. Got the point. Nice Kong over. See, I know my parkour terms.
Well, we're going to get you in a few parkour classes, and you're going to get them down.
Oh, he
unfortunately
touched the
steps on
wood block,
Yeah.
right? He needs to shake that off.
Yep, going to keep going here. All right, lining himself up for the batarang.
Yes.
And he makes it. Now, you saw there for just a second, he actually bumped it and was able to course correct with his other arm to really grab it. Very, very nice reaction time there.
Yeah.
And he's able to make it down super easily. 3 minutes left on the clock, all the way on to obstacle 5.
He has a switch grip on the flying bar. Just needs to put it in the cradle.
And he's got it.
Okay. Let's see whether he takes the bar with him or he's going to just go for the long lache, which he does.
Wyatt, very, very good at his laches. He knows which laches he can get and which laches he can't. Now, I kind of expect to see him here try to just go straight for the bar from the ring. See if he can be the first one to land it. He's definitely thinking about it, what he wants to do. Not quite sure.
Not sure
what's going on. Gonna go over to here to the run order.
Yeah, let's cover the run order.
Gonna have Nathan Williams up next. We're gonna check in a little bit later and see if Wyatt is okay. Brandon Steinfeld after Nathan. Miles Wilson going to be closing us out. 3 more, and then we have Jaden Welch and Shelton.
So it looks like Nathan is up.
Yes, this is going to be Nate going to be running here. Going to change the transition over just to see what's going to go on. Just going to pause for just a small second just to make sure that everyone's okay.
Yep. Looks like Nathan is up. They've reset the clock. to 4 minutes.
Yep. Nate actually was doing really well tomorrow. There's the thumbs up from Gavin. Or he was doing really well yesterday, and I know he really wants to continue that momentum from yesterday into today. I know he's a little worried about the battering, but everything else he said he feels really confident on.
Yeah, and that sometimes can happen. You have one performance from one day, and you try to carry that positive energy into the next day's competition. And conversely, if you didn't have a great performance,
Unfortunately, hits the black.
You're hoping to correct it.
Michelle on the course with him being the chalk caddy. Michelle was going to compete on both of these days, but unfortunately is slightly injured in her ankle and didn't really want to exasperate that by maybe twisting it a little farther. Love to see that level of self-awareness. Oh, almost gets hit in the head by the battering. Very luckily avoids it.
Touched it, but it just popped off. If you don't grab it simultaneously, you really have you're really risking it popping off, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Coming up now to the bar, I believe Nate is going to try and go for the lache again. You can see him bringing that bar with him. He did actually rip yesterday, and that rip is going to be a little bit painful for him on his laches.
Yeah, you can see his left hand is bandaged you see a pink bandage tape. He attempted gallantly the vertical limit, but it was just too much for him. Hopefully, he can continue without too much pain for these other obstacles.
Just
came
barely
up
misses
short.
it.
Yeah, I noticed he was using his good hand, his right hand, and he seems to be favoring that.
It's so unfortunate getting injured on the first day of competition because, you give such a good run on the first day and you just know your second run just can't be as good because your hand is super injured with that giant rip in the middle of his hand. I saw it, pretty gnarly rip. But he's still giving it his all. Really, really great dedication to the sport we're seeing from Nate right now.
And instead of two hands right on that double step, I thought it was interesting how he hooked his other hand, probably applying less pressure than just two hands straight forward. So good adjustment by Nate. That's probably got to be painful right there.
Yeah, pushing through the pain, though. Very, very cool to see.
Yeah,
you can see him looking at the wrist.
You can see him looking at his hand, his palm. Checks it again. He's thinking, "Hey, come on, hand, don't give up on me.
Just a little bit longer.
Don't give up on me." He came up short on that. I saw a little grimace there as he landed.
You can see the tape hanging off his hand, actually.
Yeah, it's actually coming off. But Nate is gritting through this last part. He just needs to get to the wall. So, that's got to be painful. That's got to be painful, but he's gritting through.
And he makes it. Very, very dominant display of showing that you can still do great while injured. Love to see it coming out from Nate. Definitely going to go get a rebandage on his hand and maybe on the second one as well. All right, coming up next is going to be Brandon Steinfeld, our third out of the four people really going to try and compete with Tyler. Brandon really, really wants to get that coveted full clear. Seeing that huge power lache right there, knocking over the block with effortless energy. Caden, as his coach and chalk caddy, always ready for the next. Taking a small little second to regain his composure on the balance. Love to see it right there.
Almost fell, but recovered nicely onto that wooden beam, which is a little bit more secure and wider. Was able to compose himself and complete that obstacle. Doesn't need chalk, he says. I think he's looking right at that batarang.
Going through that super quickly on the cliffhangers. The batarang is his very dominant obstacle. Look at him just go super fast through it. Now, the batarang is actually extremely hard, but you never know it looking at some of our ninjas today. Coming up to the bar hop. Grabs it right over to the black. He finds the cradle extremely, extremely fast.
Looks like he's going for the lache, and he does. I think Brandon's also going to do the vertical limit. Let's see what he decides.
Yeah, definitely has.
Oh,
No, he's going. Oh no, okay, he did decide to go for the vertical
Oh.
limit.
what's he gonna do? I think he's deciding what his approach will be. There he goes.
There's one grab, two, and
Oh
there.
wow, what strength there!
Look at
Oh
those
my,
90-degree
oh, he
angles.
peeled off.
Um,
Oh, tremendous demonstration of strength and fingertip. Just unfortunately peeled off.
mm-hmm. Going up to the Skyhook now.
Oh.
Looping it very, very nicely. Straight on to the pad, up to our devil steps.
That was a big leap from Brandon. So that was not an easy move. He's not the tallest ninja. So well done, Brandon.
Very, very nice.
There's no hesitation. He is just flying through the course at this point.
Coming up to our 10th obstacle, second to last. Only going to take one swing here and launching himself. Just like that. Very, very nice. Definitely going to try to complete this course in under a minute 30.
Yeah.
There's about 9 seconds left to complete his goal.
4, 3.
And hits it just almost exactly.
131, exactly.
131 left on the clock. A time of 2:28 with an all but one full clear. Very, very cool to see. And going right into Miles Wilson. Has a very, very tough run to follow up right here. But if anyone can do it, definitely Miles. Only 3 people left in this run. Shelton going right after this. And then we have Coach Jaden rounding out this heat.
And Miles is off.
Now, I've seen all of our younger competitors take that one big swing back just to get as much power as possible because they really don't want to land on that black block and kind of fall over, as we've seen. Really want to knock it over with much force.
Needs to make this transition from that wooden beam. That's a steep drop. And he does successfully. Doesn't need chuck, he says, from his father. So looks like he wants to attack that.
Mm-hmm. And we saw Zach Wilson go just a bit ago. Miles following in the footsteps of his dad, going very quickly on the batarang. Very effortless clear right there. Looking for that cradle, finds it immediately. I believe he's going to go for the Lachey.
Oh,
no,
it does.
He goes for the instant bar hop. That might even be quicker than going for the Lachey. That was very, very cool to see.
Very cool.
Going for the vertical limit here.
I think he's going to go for the vertical. I've seen him. He's got tremendous fingertip grip strength. That's my guess. Let's see what he decides to do. Up there he is. Look at that strength that he has in that vertical limit. Oh my goodness. Wow. Just needs to grab the bar, which he does. Tremendous. Now needs to finish. Probably watched his father slip off and wants to make sure. Oh no!
Unfortunately, like father, like son, hate to see it.
Oh, they both peeled off. Oh no! But Miles needs to regroup, move on,
and makes the Skyhook in one nice swing.
Nice recovery shown there by Miles. Peeled off and needs to shake it off, and he did. He's moving on to the next obstacles. Exactly what he did. And he's moving with purpose. He's got 1:43. Plenty of time to hit that buzzer. Not slowing down at all. Wants to nail this, which he does.
Put that arm out to kind of
brace himself.
Brace himself down, slow himself down. Almost slowed himself a little too much.
Yeah.
Very glad to see he didn't, though.
Yeah, I think that's a nice technique, though, for those who may not be super comfortable. But I think he's a little bit bummed, but I think he did a great job.
He really wanted to redeem himself, or redeem his father on that obstacle there. But still, with only a single fail at 2 minutes 41 seconds, really, really great demonstration of ninja prowess from
Yes.
Miles Wilson.
Exactly.
Our last,
Preteen male.
yes, our last preteen male,
Although Jaden might consider himself a preteen, you just never know.
Yes, this is our last Life Force runner besides our coach, Jaden Welch, that is going to be running after this. The other part-time owner of Life Force. Just barely able to knock over that block. Taking his time on the balance. Probably the smart decision to do.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
And he
whoa.
saves himself.
Unbelievable. Great body control right there. Able to readjust. I thought he was going to slip for a second. He's leaning a little
And he
forward.
saves it again. Two very, very dominant
My
saves.
goodness. Wow. I thought he was leaning a little too far forward, but he...
I thought he was a goner. I'm so
Yeah.
glad to see that he wasn't.
Yeah, well, youth is served there.
All right, coming to the corner right here. Going up to the black batarang.
Needs to get enough height to grab it. Oh, he
Just
had it.
Barely doesn't have enough.
He had it. Oh. Okay, he's on to the flying bars. Trying to generate that power to make that lache. Seems like he has enough, and he does.
And he lands it. All right, give him that black bar. Gonna have to find the cradle for the bar hop. See him.
Eyeing it.
Mm-hmm.
Secures it. No problem.
You can tell those arms are getting a little tired.
Yeah. Is he going to... Oh, he tried. He tried to lache all the way.
Gotta get some chalk. Shake out his arms just a little bit before the vertical limit.
Right. They have to be on fire right now.
100%. The vertical limit's only going to exasperate that.
Let's see what he decides. Oh, he's going
One hand on.
different direction. Let's... Oh!
Now, the vertical limit is so hard.
So
As we've said
hard.
multiple times, even just getting one hand on it is extremely, extremely impressive.
Oh!
Still
Came up
comes up a little
short.
too low. You can tell he's just absolutely exhausted right now. Has still 2 minutes on the clock. Should really think about taking just a small little break here on this next obstacle.
He wants to make sure that he completes this one. It's definitely, I'm sure, within his wheelhouse. Just needs to tack. Oh, he just came up short.
All right, minute 43 right here.
Minute 43.
Should really take a break right here. Still just going to go straight into the broken bridge.
Which he did yesterday.
He did do this yesterday.
Excuse me. But just in reverse order. And he
Able to make
completes it. Great to see him shake off that last obstacle and
Still not
complete
getting
this
any
one.
more chalk.
This is, again, kind of a parkour move. Oh!
He's able
What
to
a
just
landing.
sit on
What
it.
a land. He just sticks that landing.
Doesn't
Amazing
even
pre-
need to move.
Amazing precision. Okay. He's down to the final obstacle. Let's see. He should be able to complete it. No, he's not even using the footholds. And he smashes that buzzer.
Beautiful run.
Great job.
You know, he's going to
by
be a little
Shelton.
upset about that, but that back half, very, very, very nice. Just got to take a few more breaks next time, but absolutely amazing run right there. Love to see those types of runs. All right, Jaden Welch, our final runner for this heat. Co-owner of Life Force with, I believe that is Bella on the course right there.
Becca.
Oh, sorry, Becca, you're right.
It's been a long day. Oh, he's moving fast. Skateboard, no problem, obviously. He probably makes skateboards in his sleep. But yeah, so you see his arms out wide. That's the technique. Up high, good balance.
Going super
Center
fast.
of balance. If you ever interested in doing a balance obstacle,
Yeah,
just take note of Jaden's form. Looking to secure that batarang.
And he
Which
finds
he does. Skip one.
it. Oh,
Came up short.
very unfortunate right there. Not letting it phase him, though, coming right into the bar hop. If anyone can make the lache straight from the black bar, it will be Jaden, and he is going to go for it. One swing. and sending it right here. And makes it
Nice.
very, very nice coming
Wow.
from Jaden.
Now, this is important for Jaden because I don't believe within the master males, if we've had a completion on the hold on tight. Zach came super close. Oh, amazing fingertip strength from Jaden. Wow, look at that.
All right, Jaden's going to be the first one.
Let's see.
All right, he's
Don't
up to where
jinx
Zach
him.
was.
Don't jinx
I don't
him.
wanna jinx him.
Okay. Okay. Needs to hold on tight here. We've seen Zach unfortunately peel off.
And
Oh, he
he
completes
peels
it.
off and still makes it.
Oh my goodness.
Very, very nice to see there. First completion in our Masters of the hold on tight. Attack, no problem for him whatsoever. Onto the window stride. Kicking off just a little bit, trying to find his footing.
Yeah. Just tacking off there like that. Broken bridge. He's going to zip through. He's got ample time.
Yep, just under 2 minutes remaining. Very, very dominant display of just going super fast in a course, really.
Very skillful here.
Oh,
No.
nice save going
Skipped
there.
the last block. Just went for it.
You saw him throw those hands back because he was about to fall off the wall, and while he was throwing them back, just immediately started moving his legs to really keep that forward momentum going. And gonna hit the buzzer.
Hit the buzzer.
With right under 130 remaining.
2:30
seconds. Very, very nice.
Nice.
All right, and
Great.
that, I believe, is our last runner for this heat. I believe we will be back at around 4:45. Going to have about an hour, maybe 2 hours of redemption time. Gonna head right back over to our full course graphic right here. And we will get back to you when our next course is ready.